What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Another monster day in the stock market, guys. The three major indexes intraday hit all-time highs. The Russell 2000, small cap stocks, also hit an intraday high over 2,400 points. Here's the kicker though. Wells Fargo is predicting that the S&P could get to about 6,800 points this year. I'm gonna go a step further and make my prediction. It's gonna get to 7,000 points this year. Guys, the 1% are continuing to double down on these stocks, man. And I gotta pay attention. I gotta follow the 1% because they created the stock market for this purpose. The purpose of putting money in it, in companies, and those companies going higher. So I gotta follow the 1% on this one, man. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I would tell you to go out and do your own independent research and make your own financial decisions when it comes to your investments. But I'm just telling you a little bit about what I'm getting ready to do and why. All of this is sparked by what? Fed rate cuts. It's widely expected, guys, that the Fed is going to reduce rates 2 more times this year for a total of 75 to 100 basis points rate cut for 2025. Now, y'all know on Wednesday, September 17th, we got 25 basis point rate cut. So we got another 50 to 75 basis point rate cut left. And we're already seeing today on Thursday, September 18th, how the market reacted to that 25 basis point rate cut. The market reacted very, very well, guys. So that's a telltale sign for us if we're investors and we're trying to figure out what's going to be happening for the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter is only a few days away, guys. October 1st starts the fourth quarter of 2025. And November and December are probably your 2 most productive months in the stock market in any given year. Now, again, that's my opinion. I don't have any, proof of that other than my research that I've done. And that's where I've got my proof from. But I'm just a guy on YouTube. So you go out there and do your own independent research to figure this thing out. Another thing that I read today that I thought was pretty interesting. Nvidia invested $5 billion into Intel to help develop data centers and PC chips. So I started thinking about that deal. I'm thinking to myself, why would Nvidia do that deal? And then I said, oh, that's right. The government owns, I believe, 10% of Intel now. And yeah, Donald Trump, the current president, has a pretty close relationship with Jensen Huang now, who's the CEO of Nvidia. Now, maybe they cut a deal. Maybe Donald Trump said, hey, Jensen, Intel over here is struggling. It's one of our great companies. We would like for you guys to make an investment in them so that investors could gain some confidence in this company again. And guess what happens? Soon as Nvidia makes the commitment to put that $5 billion into Intel, guess what the stock price did? It went up by 22.8%, guys. Just shot up. And Nvidia shares actually went up a little bit today too. I think it was either 2.5 or 3.5%. What I'm telling you guys is there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes in this thing we call the stock market that you and I are not aware of. I've already told you guys about these dark pools where your institutional investors and your billionaires and your hedge funds move large quantities of stock trades without us knowing anything about it. I also told you with automated trading systems that these institutional investors have and these billionaires have and these hedge funds have, where they manipulate the trading volume in the stock market. That's why in the first 30 minutes of the stock market trading day, you see so much volatility. And in the last 15 minutes of the stock market trading day, you see the second most high level of volatility. That's because of the automated bots, the automated trading that some of your large brokers are doing, your large institutional investors. My point is this, guys. The 1% have decided they're going to continue to double down on these things we call paper assets. And I've decided I'm going to double down with them. So that's what I've been doing every single day. The market's been open, is doubling down on these things we call paper assets because, hey, the Federal Reserve has basically cleared a pathway to lower more rates this year. And they're going to lower more rates in 2026. Donald Trump is going to make sure of that because everybody that's going to be on that FOMC, for the most part, are going to be handpicked by Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to control the Federal Reserve at some point, guys. But let's face it, he controls everything else. He controls the White House, he controls Congress, he controls the Supreme Court, and he's also going to control the Federal Reserve. So you know what that means. Interest rates at some point, 26, 27, they go to zero. That's my opinion. And these 1%ers are going to continue to push stocks higher. Why? Because they can. They can. So what we have to do, in my opinion, is go out and do our homework and make sure we can figure out a way to participate. My way to participate is dollar cost averaging in once a month on the 15th of every month in Wealth Transfer Blueprint 1.0 and 2.0. And then every day in my short-term investment strategy, look for fluctuations in my favorite stocks, buy on the dip, sell on the rally. That is my plan for the remainder of 2025 and 2026. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what your plan is. I hope you got a plan, right? You do have a plan, right? I hope you do. And if you do, drop it in the comment box. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. Share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hey, Moomoo is going to give you some Nvidia stock when you open up a new Moomoo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moomoo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some Nvidia stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.